Sushi Cat. Initially released in February of 2010, a neat little flash game made by Armor Games. Sushi Cat's a fun and challenging little game. We play as a small blue cat, spotting a pink cat plush in the window of a nearby store. The blue cat's instantly in love with the plushie. Going to race inside to claim the pink cat, he slams into the front door of the store, trying a few more times with no luck. Realizing he's too small to activate the automatic sliding door, the blue cat spots a sumo at a small sushi stand. Realizing he can get bigger by eating, the blue cat sets out on a quest to feast. This is where the motivation of Sushi Cat starts, and where the blue cat becomes Sushi Cat. The aim of the game is to position Sushi Cat and drop him down into the level, the cat bouncing off of objects and eating sushi along his descent. As Sushi Cat eats, he grows bigger. If eating enough, he can get massive. Rotund. At the bottom of the level, there's 5 boxes, each with a different number on the front of it. The numbers being 25, 50, and 100. Landing in one of these boxes will multiply the amount of sushi by that amount. So 5 pieces of sushi in the 50 box would be 5 times 50, 250 points. On top of this, the cat meter on the left shows how much sushi is in his belly. At certain points, there can be point multipliers after picking up enough sushi. These point multipliers multiply the points we gain when entering one of the point boxes. So now the 5 sushi and 50 box with a 4 times multiplier goes from 250 points to 1000 points. The multiplier can go up to 10 times, meaning if you get a good sweep of sushi, you'll get a ton of points. Sushi Cat is uncontrollable in his descent through the level. After we drop him in a position we like, he's out of our control. The game's physics take the reins from then on. This can lead to either some really good results, like Sushi Cat gobbling up all the sushi and getting pretty big, or the alternative, where he bounces and completely avoids all the sushi. This may happen very often. Some levels are kinder than others, but the general rule is to place him in a position where his bounciness will work to your advantage. Levels 1 to 5 are fairly simple. Not the easiest in the game, but pretty close to it. They're simple enough to let you get grips with how the game works. Pick up 30 pieces of sushi with 5 attempts and you'll finish the level. If you get the required 30 sushi to pass a level, there will always be a bonus 10 sushi to collect, providing you have the extra cat or 2 left to have a go at grabbing the bonus sushi. The bonus sushi really exists just for getting extra points. If you get all 40 pieces of sushi and still have a cat or 2 left, the level will immediately end, rather than making you waste those 2 attempts on an empty level. In level 2, we encounter the first power-up. Power-ups count towards the sushi total. The Maneki Neko is the first power-up. I apologize if I said that wrong. This can grant a few effects. The effects I encountered from it were double score and 1 more cat. The 1 more cat effect can be pretty helpful. It gives you an extra attempt for the level. The double score is neat for racking up a few extra points too. We encounter the Maneki Neko in level 2 and bonus level 3. This makes this the least used power-up in the entire game, which is strange, given the power-up has a 50-50 chance of being pretty good or kind of alright. Upon finishing level 5, we're greeted with another cutscene. Sushi Cat's gotten bigger overall. Bouncing along, he approaches a store, ready to claim his prize after his hard work of eating all that sushi. The sliding door opens for him, being big enough to activate the mechanism. He finds that the pink cat plushie he wanted is gone. A bus drives by, the pink cat plushie in the back of the bus. On the back of the bus is a sign saying the bus fare is 3 yen. Sushi Cat pulls out his change, only having 2 yen. Looking around, he spots a sumo competition. The winner receives 1 yen. That's a prize of 1 penny for being a chunky boy. So the motivation of Sushi Cat continues. From level 6 onwards, the difficulty increases somewhat, each level being set out with new obstacles that can make obtaining the 30 required sushi a bit harder than before. Level 6 I found to be a brief roadblock, with some signs acting like funnels to slow Sushi Cat down and make his momentum much slower. It definitely marked the start of the harder stuff. In level 6, we're introduced to a new power-up, the Tounami roll. Picking this up will suck in all nearby sushi towards Sushi Cat. The radius is pretty small for this power up, usually giving 5 or 6 sushi on average, providing there's enough nearby to pick up. We encounter the Tounami roll on levels 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. It appears fairly frequently. Upon completing level 10, the story resumes through the cutscene. Having won the sumo competition and getting the 1 yen prize, Sushi Cat approaches the bus. The bus driver leans out and pets Sushi Cat on the head. He then points to a sign, saying no cats on the bus, slamming the bus door afterwards. Driving off in a rush, the bus leaves Sushi Cat behind. How rude. Defeated, Sushi Cat slinks along, blobbed out and waddling onwards. Finding his way to the carnival, looking up, he spots a carnival game. Hit the target hard enough and you'll win the pink cat plushie. It looks like the same one he wanted just before. Jumping on the target, he nearly wins, but being off by a fraction. So the motivation of Sushi Cat continues. As we begin level 11, the difficulty takes a sidestep, increasing and decreasing in fluctuation with each level. Though the music also gets pretty funky. I really like the music in this large stretch of the levels. It's got a nice beat to it, good to bop your head to. In level 11, we encounter a new power-up, being the Dragon Cannon. Look at this cute little piece of sushi. Picking it up, we'll briefly shove Sushi Cat into a Dragon Cannon. Whilst in the Dragon Cannon, everything on the screen pauses, so moving obstacles are frozen in time, giving you a brief period to think over where you would like to go with the Dragon Cannon's power. We encounter the Dragon Cannon in levels 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and bonus level 2. This makes this the most used power up in the game. Almost tied with Tounami roll, which was one less time than this power up. Also on level 12, there's these neat conveyors that squish Sushi Cat along. I had to mention them because they're unique to this level, and I think they're funny. In level 13 I encounter my first infinite loop. Sushi Cat has a mechanic where if he's being held in place by an obstacle from being too big to naturally squeeze past, he'll slip past eventually, as if made of jelly. However, if he's too big to get caught and is bounced around, the jelly-like physics of slipping through the obstacles can't take place. So I watched as the giant cat ball was bounced around for about a minute and a half, before finally sneaking through. I thought it would go on forever. Upon finishing level 15, we're greeted to the final cutscene. Sushi Cat, larger than before, jumps onto the target, busting the carnival game. Pink plushy cats rain out from the broken game, all surrounding Sushi Cat, finally getting what he wanted this whole time. Sushi Cat is happy, being able to have all these pink cat plushies as a reward for his hard work and determination. The end. Hey, but wait, there's also a few bonus levels too. These levels are extras on top of the base game, being 3 bonus levels. Bonus level 1. I found this level to be super challenging, with all the moving obstacles moving in the same manner, as well as some of the obstacles being still. It was the perfect combination to make this level really hard. I honestly couldn't finish this one after like 10 attempts and gave up. I'm not too sure how I finished it the first time, honestly. Definitely the hardest level in the game, in my opinion anyways. Bonus level 2. I found this level to be a ton of fun, with the possibility of bounding back and forth from these spinners, as well as the Dragon Cannon working very well here, and makes for a fun level. Bonus level 3. This level is cool. With 3 Maneki Neko power-ups, it has the potential to either give a lot of points or a few more cats, with the obstacles all moving in unison, but not all in the same pattern. It felt like the first bonus level, but done right. I don't know. I'm no expert on this game or anything, but it was a fun experience. Sushi Cat is cool. There's also a little sequel, so I might check that out too sometime. If you want to play it, you can, either on browser or through the App Store on mobile. Either way, it's a neat little experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later, mate. Sushi Cat.